Your first board break, everybody, is going to be number 3 side kick. That looks just like this. When you do a side kick, the first part to doing a side kick is making sure that you're stepping the right way. So go ahead and stand in the middle stance, Thomas. When he steps, he's going to step and make an L with his feet. When you make your L, you have to make sure that your heel, the back heel, is pointing towards your target over here, okay? The next part is getting his knee back for his side kick. So getting his knee away from me as much as he can, and then from there, driving his foot into the target right there. Now, all of that happens in one motion. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. He's going to step, his knee goes back, and then forward here, okay? Your knee has to come back away from the target. That way it's creating distance in between the board and your foot, right? So go ahead and get into that middle stance again. So if I'm holding the board here like this, you see Thomas, he steps, his knee comes away from the board. You see how much distance we have now, and now he can drive his foot right through the board, right? If his foot just came up, it wouldn't have enough distance to then create power, right? So we need to make sure that his leg comes back and forward because, again, momentum creates explosion. Now, the next board break is not going to be our knife hand strike. Knife hand strike works just like this. Whoa, that's nice. So when you do a knife hand strike, you notice that when Thomas sets up, his hand comes up to his ear. Go ahead. Here like this, and his hand is facing him, right? That way now when he does his knife hand strike, go ahead, he can rotate his hand at the very last moment right here. Now, a very important part of knife hand strike or any technique that goes this way is the shoulder rotation. If you want to break the board, you have to make sure you rotate your shoulders. So go ahead, put your hand back up. And then let's just say I'm holding the board right here. His shoulders are facing away from me right now. When he does his knife hand strike, go ahead, he rotates so much that his shoulders will end up facing the front, even so much more so that he ends up rotating and facing me through his rotation, right? So go ahead, do it fast. There. You notice his shoulders rotate all the way through, okay? The last tip that I can give you for knife hand strike is whenever you come up to the board, you need to be able to see the entire thing, okay? So instead of standing straight with the board, okay, you're going to stand a little bit in front of it. Now from there, he can step into the knife hand strike, follow through, and turn his shoulders into the board, okay?